G'day and hello there everyone, it is Mimo here, and as you can probably tell from the title, there is a bit of news on the character home front, and I've basically scored myself a new character when it came to the recent solo raid tournament, and we will talk a bit more about the solo raid tournament. I will do a more detailed video about that and the victory and I guess my future in the game and things like that, but for now we are going to focus on the new character which I got, which of course was the yellow Tyreese, not the original one but this sort of medievally huntsman sort of Tyreese version that you got here. As you can see, I did manage to scrape my way to victory, getting number 1. Like I said, I will bring out a video sort of showcasing that and talking a bit about it, but nonetheless it is all about that guy right there, which is the Tyreese holding those dual axes, which looks absolutely awesome. Him on tier 4 looks bloody brutal. I like the look of this character. Ultra rare gear, get a couple of those, and also 2000 4-star weapon tokens to go alongside with him, but definitely the flashiness is all when it comes to this guy here. And when you open him up and see that tier 4 costume, you're like, I want myself one of those in my roster, which I did, and that's the reason I got him. You always need a medievally looking dual Tyreese axe carrying dual Tyreese in your life or your roster. You always need one of these, and you know, his stats, his card definitely adds to that benefit of also not only the visual but also the effectiveness of the character. If we move on down, he's got 834 attack, 769 defense. That's a tad lower. The 834 attack's quite nice. You know, it's not the highest around, but it holds him quite well and he's going to hit hard. The 769 defense is a tad disappointing. Like, it's not overly low, but you'd like to see your defense in at least the 800s, but he will still hold pretty good stead and take the hits, and that will be further helped by the HP, which as you can see is 1113. So he's not going to be like butter and go down easy, but you definitely would like that defense a tad higher. If we move on to his adrenaline rush, he ticks the box with the 45 AP, the very fast rush there. You always like seeing that. And then move on to what he actually does. What is he? Vigorous strikes, which, you know, those things swing, and they swing like 1,000 miles per hour. The ones I've seen in raids, they're just crazy how fast he swings those axes. He does 425% damage to up to 2 enemies, which is pretty good. Like with the 834 attack and the added benefits of also the attack on the weapon, you're definitely going to probably be killing a line of enemies with that 422. Well, it actually says up to 2 enemies, so it probably doesn't even hit in the line. It's going to hit randomly from that, but you're probably going to, whatever 2 characters you hit, you're probably going to kill them with that amount of damage and also the attack he actually does have. He also has the plus 70% or attack for that character just for himself. I read that a bit wrong for the 2 turns, of course it is. I read it a bit wrong because I thought it was for the whole team, and I was like, you know, that's a bit ridiculous. Of course it's not 70% for the whole team, it's just for that character. And then he's probably got one of the best, or one that I value neutralize as one of the better specialty skills, because it can demolish a team. Essentially, neutralize can take out of the effect of every rush. If you have a few neutralized players, it can make a defense team next to useless and can make you just wipe the floor with them, which, like I said, I quite like neutralize. You know, when the enemy is up to 90% of their rush full ready to go, you can just neutralize them turn after turn after turn, as long as you don't use his rush. If we move on to like I said, these dual axes, the superior dual axes look absolutely awesome. I do like them. 25% HP, 10% attack, and a bonus attack of 25% for the first 3 turns of every wave, I should say, actually. I'm not 100% sure what I would do that. Like, this weapon base model is definitely adding to the attack and the HP, so it's sort of boosting not only his defensive values but also his attacking values, which is really nice. I'm not 100% sure what I'll actually do with this weapon. You know, I can think of quite a few nice things I could put on it. I could put on a very large boost to AP or a huge boost to AP. I could put more attack on it. I could put more defense on it. I could up the HP if I wanted to. I could even try for something like absolute defense. It just depends what way I'm going to look at using him in more attacking purpose or a defensive purpose, and how I'm going to fit him into my team, to which way I will go with that weapon. But it's allowing you a few nice options, of course, depending on which way you want to go, which I will decide later on. But like I said, thumbs up to this Tyreese. I think visually he looks absolutely awesome and beastly. I would run. If I saw that guy holding 2 axes, I would run. If I saw anyone holding 2 axes, what am I saying? I would run. But he looks absolutely great as a character. He's got pretty nice stats on him as well, which all makes, I guess, all the raiding and things like that worth it, and the fight to the end to get that raid definitely worth it. So I'm definitely a big fan of this Tyreese. Or, will I level him up immediately and get him in the team? Probably not. I'm a bit slower these days with the game and leveling my characters up, but he will fit nicely into my melee team. I definitely am strong in my melee department. But as always, I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.